Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I don't know when I'll put this video up, but today is Christmas Eve, and I need to go to the grocery store. Wasn't because I didn't plan, for everything right. It's, okay, where are you going? Alright. But it's more of a, just I want to get something, along that line. Not really a plan, and plus I wanted to get out of the house. You ever feel that way? You want to get out of the house? But anyway, I'm going to the store Fiesta, and I only know of one of them around here. There could be more. But I used to go to it. This is a suburb of Dallas. I used to go to one when I lived in Houston. I do not even remember how long ago it was I lived in Houston and how long I lived there. And I don't think I lived there very long. I moved around a lot when I was younger, a lot. From the time I was I think it was the day after I was 18. I got the heck out of Dodge and just kept moving, just kept going around. No reason, just because people move around. There's not anything like they're running from the law. Some people will go there. Don't we all know it? They already have this in their mind that time anybody does this or that, they're doing it because of that. That's not how real life is. Yeah, they're doing, pardon the blinker, they're doing the algebraic A plus B equals C, but they're adding it up wrong. But you know what I mean. Well, I don't use math or algebra, any of that. I studied in high school. Yeah, you do. You do it every day. Pretty much every day. Okay. But anyway, I've been thinking a lot about how do I want to do this coming year, like a New Year's resolution for what I do with my YouTube channel. I don't know that I always do that, but I think I did last year, but I don't remember what it was. But this year I really have tried out different things. I think I always have tried out different things, but I'm a person that likes to watch the analytics and know that's not the only reason I do YouTube videos. So nobody jump to that conclusion. I'm telling you, lately I think I've been around too many people who jump to conclusions. Because, like I was just saying, because you do this and that, then therefore, no. So, but I just like to see what works, what doesn't, and when, and all that stuff. But I really haven't gotten it down to a fine art or anything like that. Drawn any real conclusions, nothing. Some. Not all. And it always changes anyway. But it's something I like to do. And but this coming year I want to do something different. I really, and stick to it. I have a really tough time sticking to it because of that reason. I like to watch the analytics and see how changing this or that makes a difference. And but like I had said, sometimes it's things that happen that, like the whole FTC COPPA and all that. There's also the one about harassment. Well, I've never been one to harass anybody, so that one, it's not me. But, so many different things that can change it. And, like, if you try something and it just goes, major thumbs down, you wouldn't do it anymore. But, I'm not in it for, like, money and fame and fortune and all that kind of thing. But I like to see how it works at the moment. Like I said, it's only going to be how it works at the moment. But look at this grocery store. Yeah, I'm going on Christmas Eve. Crazy me. And, wow, I might not go. Hey, yeah, I don't think I'll be going to that one. Probably none of them, really. Just driving around making videos then. But yeah, even the parking lot was, of course, crazy. So, yeah. Run you down. But anyway, like I was talking about, I want to see something, how to do different. I want to try something new, and I want to try to stick to it no matter what it is. I mean, no matter how, it turns out with the analytics. And as it is, the analytics are just really, with all the new changes to the studio, I haven't really checked them out. Plus, my iPad doesn't work. Okay, it used to be able, I could go under, I still can go under desktop from the iPad and, the apps, they don't show you much at all. I don't think they show any kind of analytics or anything like that. Not in the sense that I'm talking about. But under my iPad, it used to be able to show analytics and all that. It doesn't anymore. It happened maybe a couple of weeks ago. It just stopped. Nope, it's not going to show you any. And I of course, reported it. Eventually, I waited a few days to see if it was just some glitch or something. And I X'd out of it and brought it back up and all that kind of stuff. Nope. So I wrote them, sent a feedback, nothing. So I'm guessing that's how it's going to be. And my Android phone, yeah, it works on there. Anyway, how it works is, under desktop, I can see everything just like before, but it's not the new studio. And I wonder what they're going to do for those of us who, what about people who, that's all they use is their iPad or their cell phone, and they don't have a desktop computer. A lot of people don't these days. I mean, you got a computer in your hand when you're walking around anywhere, if you have a right kind of cell phone. So what are they going to do for people like that when it all switches over to beta? When it was no longer beta. But, okay, I need it in the other lane. But anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, I want to do something different. And, I'm still debating, and nothing is set in stone which one I'm going to do. And I guess I'll make my mind on the 1st. January 1st. So I'll have my mind made up. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, there was no straight there, and you did it anyway, so get on down the road. Used to not be. But anyway, and what I'm thinking today and tomorrow, I might be changing my mind. I'm weighing them, like I said, nothing set in stone. Is I'm thinking, I remember I used to do premieres. I've done live streams, I did a live stream in Dollar Tree, or more than one. And the funny thing to me is, I have allergies, and usually I don't do live streams because I can, with allergies, every time I turn around I'm coughing or sneezing or something like that. But I went in Dollar Tree and I was in it. I think the video was 45 minutes and I did not cough, sneeze, nothing like that the whole while. Yeah, what's going on there, right? And also, I worry, besides coughing and sneezing, you just worry you might do or say something rather stupid. Hey, I've done a lot of public speaking, but still, you can do that. And I wonder how some of these, what do they do when they make, I've heard recently one that says something she should not have said. But, yeah, then you can do that. I've done live streams that are just talk in the past. But it wasn't live streams. I tried out one of those, what do they call them? I can't even remember what they call them, that you use for live stream now on YouTube. I tried it out on 3 channels, just tried it out, and it was fine, but like I said, what I always wanted was the thing for chat. When I was back in the 90s, that was a big thing. People text, chat and text. And there was no video or movie or anything playing, so it was a big thing. And if you watch these live streams, it's a big thing still. People like chatting, the live chat with other people. And I had that thought years ago, back when I was doing the live stream. That was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And I thought, that would be good just to put the channel up, and let people chat if they want to. And I had tried that, and I also tried the premiere when the premiere first came out. And I don't even know how long ago that was. Was it last year, about a year ago, or was it a year before that? I cannot remember really. But I tried that. And to do that, you have to have where people can really get interested in chatting. It's going to have to be like an hour, video. Because other than that, it goes so slow for people who are chatting. Really, I mean, I don't know. I could get a lot. 30 minutes is just too short. And so I would make videos that were like 45 minutes, but not me talking. I would just have a scene, or it might be, like rain. I think I still have one. I might have deleted it, but it's just rain and I loop it. Do like if it was 15 minutes of rain, and then I put it when I edited, put it back on there, the other 15 until I got 45 minutes. And you see, I think that's long enough for people to get interested in, type chatting, text chatting, whatever you want to call it. I just call it flat out live chat or just chat. You know what I'm saying? It kind of it's distracting if you're there and I think a lot of people do join those live streams because they want to chat and with other people and see how, get to know other people, make friends that way. And the person in the background, if that were my goal, and the person who's their actual video and they're talking and doing stuff, that would be distracting. And I know that's all mixed up, is backwards kind of way of thinking, but yeah, I do think people join just to be able to chat, like the olden days. And I don't even know if there are any places now, any online spaces that's what it's all about. Back then in the 90s, it was, what I had joined were bulletin board services, BBSs, and some called bulletin board services, and some call them something else, but they were the hot thing. And there was the first one was Videotel that I ever had, and that was in 1990. And people liked that. I liked it. A lot of people liked it. We were thought of as dirty 4-letter words, and that was geek. Geek was a dirty four-letter word, but we were geeks, and that was so odd because that was just a craze. It would fade out and all that kind of stuff, and those people are weird, those of us who were online and actually did things like linked our computers together. Yeah. I don't know why this is the longest light around here, seriously. But anyway, sometimes it doesn't even let me go on this, going that way. It'll start letting other people that are crossing, go again. I've had that happen. I'm like, what the? But anyway. So I've thought about doing, some of those, because the thing for me is really the watch time hours. Because if my experience, it's not going to be the same for everybody, but my experience my original channel was about shopping videos. And 5.5 years ago, August was 5 years, is that people will watch like a minute of them. Okay, you do a video that's about shopping and say it's just 4 or 5 minutes. They're going to watch a minute of it. Especially if it's on from like another service, it's going to be possibly even less. If you put it on another, like Facebook or something like that, yeah, it's possibly less even. But so it's like wasting time, really. But I thought that doing, something like that, and doing either to premiere with, looping, shopping, or we just go into, like Dollar Tree, any store that doesn't have music. Okay, but I'm starting to think maybe I just cover up their music with other music and wonder, will it work? Or because you might be able to hear it in the background, somehow their AIs can pick it up, that you have their music in the background and you get a copyright strike kind of thing. I don't know. And not YouTube's music, but some song that you would get a copyright strike from. I really don't know. I'm going to try it out anyway. But I've been in grocery, stores like Dollar Tree is the only one that I know, and sometimes Walmart, where they don't play music, and I can be in, like I said, I did a live stream 45 minutes in Dollar Tree. I can do that and put them up for, like I just said, Premiere, where you can do the live chat. But I think it would take a while for people to actually, it could probably take a whole year for people to actually even realize that's what I'm doing. I have a certain time of the day, certain days. It could take a long time before people are even interested in it. So, but I don't know. These people that do the live streams, they're a drama community, and it's not just a drama community. It's not. It really isn't. And they hook them because there's so much drama going on. Just so much. Oh boy, some of it's kind of bad, but yeah, because it's like watching your daily soap opera. Really? That's how I've always seen. I've seen it for a long time. I say it as though it's something new to me, but no, it's not really anything new to me. So, no. But the way I'll put it, I'll catch myself saying that, like it's just now realize this. And I do that on a lot of things, and no, it's not. I just didn't just now realize something. Yeah, that was a stream of consciousness going on there, huh? I want to see how the analytics go, and I want to see if that is a difference, you know, because getting people more involved, I've noticed over time, when I first started, people were so involved with one another. Other YouTubers were so involved, and then they started adding this. You know, I haven't really thought about that. I haven't worried about that in a while. And so it wasn't in my mind that the sun, you know, was out, because it hasn't been out for so long, and that it would make my cell phone, which I use as my So, on my list was one thing, eggs. Yeah. And I knew I'd pick up some extra stuff, but I needed eggs, more eggs. I have some, but I need more. And $91 later, actually, it took out, yeah, you use your reward card, it went down to $79, 80 bucks, you know. But still, now, did I need all that stuff? Probably not. But, I don't know. Adam's home for another, at this point it's another 2.5 weeks, so, from work, and yeah, a lot more cooking from home and stuff like that, but we still go out, because neither one of us, like the sodium count that you get whenever you buy something out, and how cold it tends to turn, so we're trying mom and pop shops. Those are pretty good, though. You know, family-owned restaurants, what I meant to say. And we're trying different ones, different things at different ones. Some of them we've already been to. And cooking at home, it just brings about a lot of more dishes. Yeah. But also, we're tired of the stuff that we've cooked all these years. You know, you get tired of it after a while. So that's why I was shopping at Fiesta, because they have different kind of cuts of meat. And then you see typically at Kroger. And Kroger does love their meat, don't they? They price it high enough to show that. Anyway, they've added 2 lakes over there. Okay, I wonder why. Yeah, or maybe they were hidden behind the trees and you never saw them. That's 3 of them. I don't know. Could have been behind the trees, didn't see them. And now that it's winter, you can see behind the trees. Although I think there's a golf course. Not like I go there, because I don't golf. But anyway, I've been thinking, like I said, about how to do all this, and I think what I'm going to mainly do, and let's see how long it takes for somebody else to do the same thing. Although I'm sure people have done it. I've done it. Like I said, it was either a year ago or 2 years ago when I just did, you know, the premiere. Whenever the premiere came out, the premiere function, I did it right after that and was doing them. I liked them. So there wasn't anybody that was doing the premieres like that before, in other words. You see what I'm saying? Because I did it, started right when it became an option, a function. But I'm sure people have done it, and I'm not, I mean, people the same age, they usually have the same kind of ideas, but like I've said in umpteen videos, you can search about copycat. Just search copycat online. You'll probably see them. If I didn't delete them on my original one, I deleted a lot. But, yeah, you know, the people who do it like the next day or the day after that, or even within an hour or so from when you did them and they did the same kind of thing. Yeah, and those are usually the people who say, well, there are no new ideas. Not admitting to that they're doing it. They just put out there that there are no new ideas. Everybody's already covered every idea possible. That is a bunch of BS, I think. You know, well, if you get Socratic about it, yeah, but no. There are different ways people do things, different styles. It might be the same kind of idea, but it's a different way. But people who do it, like I said, within the next 24 or 48 hours, even if it's just the next hour, Those, and they do it consistently? No. I've had too many of those. Like I've said before, I've had at least one a year. Different one each year. You know, it's not a perfect thing of January through December. Yeah. But you know what I mean. I'm telling you, but for whatever reason, my brain is stuck on all these people I've had in my life who would just act as though you have to be perfect in everything. Or they're going to come back and say, well, you said every year. So that's January 1st through December 31st. Yeah, I'm serious. I have had too many people in my life like that. And you hear the past tense there, had. Yeah, those are the kind that I would go, nope, bye-bye. Don't need your crap, don't need that. Yeah, and I would. But I still have to deal with someone doing the actually thing. How many of you know the actually thing? You say one thing and they've got to say something totally different. They basically say or don't say, but they go there. Actually it's this. No, it's that. No, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to put this up on Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve, but shouldn't put it up until after. I'm trying to get like I've said, I'm trying to get all my videos that I've already made before the end of this year put up, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think so, because I keep making them when I go out, and I got to get out, just to get out. I'm not a person to stay at home, and now that Adam's home, I can go out and not worry about the puppy and Marmaduke. Yeah. So, I'm just going to keep making them. Even though nobody's watching them, especially during the holidays. I don't know if it's going to be any different after the holidays. You know, you never know. People are worn out. There's so much during the holidays. It's so much. And I don't think I have as much as some people do. Of course, I know that I don't have as much to do as some people do. But yeah, it's exhausting. Anyway, yeah. Okay. And I want to go tonight and drive around and see the Christmas lights. You know, it's Christmas Eve. See the Christmas lights in the neighborhood. And last year I did, and I uploaded it and never made it public. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, but yeah, I want to. And but year after year, you know, the people who bought these houses, you know, the neighborhood's probably the oldest home in it is probably 20 years. But there are a lot of new ones. But they have them, and then their children get older, and they too many just we don't decorate. I think we have a wreath on the door, and that's it. And then 2 stockings inside. And I think, you know, the puppy has a Merry Christmas bell on his collar, but that's so I'll know where he is at any time. He's moving, pretty much. And I think that's it. So much for that. Did not decorate. Yeah, didn't do it. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. I've gone on long enough. But anyway, it's gonna be after Christmas, so rest of the holidays. There's only one, but a lot of people count these days. Also count Valentine's Day. Yeah, so we got holidays all year round. Anyway, talk to y'all in another video.